Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cronin. Whoa, I'm standing in the sunlight making a video in the sunlight here, so I'm gonna be a little squinty eye. What's going on? Okay, I wanna respond to a question regarding taking breaks with smart drugs. So I saw this on my page a couple of times over the past couple of months. Is it a good idea? Well, first let me preface by saying I'm not a physician. That being said, I personally am a huge fan of taking breaks. What do I mean by this? Well, taking a break while on a smart drug, I personally mean stopping taking it. Just taking a break, you know, taking a smart drug every day for a week or a couple weeks, and then hitting the pause button, giving myself a few days to reset. Now, I do a lot of experimentation and take a lot of new stuff because I do a lot of reviews on this channel. But in a perfect world, I already know my favorites. I already know what I like to use for what. And in certain situations where I want to take the same thing every day for a week or two, I'm pretty cool with that. So why would you want to take a break? Well, there's two main reasons why I would be a fan. Firstly would be, actually, I don't really like the idea of putting the same thing in my body every day unless it's purified water, right? Taking the same thing every day, there's something that rubs me the wrong way with that. It's very conceptual and abstract, but I just think of situations where if I am coming into contact with something that's harming me and I'm not aware of it, I don't know about it, then limiting my daily intake of something is probably a good idea. It's probably one of those things where it's like very anxiety driven and might not really have a lot of basis in reality. The second reason why it's probably good to take breaks is might be indicative of like the research, the available research on this topic. Something like piracetam and racetam, different forms of choline, these are very well researched chemicals. These are very well researched nootropics, and probably have, at least in my estimation, you probably have a better chance of not harming yourself or harming myself, again, not a physician, by sticking with something that's very regularly and well studied, versus something a bit newer, where perhaps you want to limit your use. And then there's types of nootropics like adrafinil, for example, where if you take it every day, I'm convinced by the literature available that it will cause liver failure. So there's definitely nootropics that you don't want to take every day. And adrafinil is over the counter in the US, so or it's not necessarily sold over the counter, but it's not regulated in terms of you don't need a physician prescription from a physician to acquire it. But there's something where it's not regulated in that way, but if you take it every day, it can cause some great harm to your body with potential other ramifications of other like very, very serious side effects. So yes, I'm a big fan of breaks. Another rule I've implemented recently is that I do not take nootropics on a day where I did not get sufficient sleep the night before. This is to avoid those habits, those nasty, bad habits of using nootropics and smart drugs as a replacement for good sleep, or as a replacement for, they shouldn't be a replacement for exercise. It shouldn't be a replacement for diet. And to be frank with you, if you're getting poor night's sleep, and you're not being physically active, and you have a poor diet, you're probably not going to feel the effects very much from these nootropics anyway. But that's a new rule I have. It's if I didn't get a good night's sleep the night before, then I'm not allowed to take nootropics for whatever reason. Even if I need to perform at work, I'm not allowed to take them the next day. This encourages me to get great night's sleep. But it also, again, will eliminate any kind of habits I might sneak up before I even become aware of them, of taking nootropics for those purposes. All right, dudes and dudettes, that is it for now. Short form answer is yes, take nootropic breaks. I love them. Also, I just realized that there's this, the fence is, I got these patterns on my face. It's because the sun, I'll show it with you. The sun is out, and I can't even find it on the camera. Oh well. Well, the sun is out, and it's like 5 p.m. as I record this, so it's coming down, and I get all these weird reflections. Man, I didn't take smart drugs today, by the way, so my brain is all over the place. I have a bunch of work stuff on my mind. This has turned into corner time with Cronin now. It's just now I'm just kind of chatting with y'all. Man, let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments below. I'm a huge fan of breaks. I'm also a huge fan of sleep. I'm very tired. Well, I'm getting kind of sick too. Pretty sure I had a fever last night. What is it? Like 5 minutes into the video, I'm like, oh, Alright dudes, that's it. Take care. By the way, it's also possible for nootropics to stop working, like your body gets used to them after a while. And so, because of that, you might want to pulse them, or in other words, like spurt the nootropics. I just stepped on an acorn. So you just take them like 2 days a row in that particular week, and then like get the use from them right away, and then stop taking them and don't take them for like another week later. So you just pulse them and just get the goodies from the nootropics.